Being a superhero when you don't have any superpowers is bound to be super expensive. There is a cost of your armor to make sure you don't get hurt, your weapons, your gadgets, your means of travel, your base, and I'm pretty sure plenty of other things. You just have to look at the majority of non-superpowered heroes. Batman, Iron Man, Green Arrow, and others are all billionaires. So this got me thinking, what does Bruce Wayne actually spend on being Batman? I've done some research, so let's find out.
What are you? I'm rich.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. Fear. I'm vengeance.
Bruce Wayne maintains a distinct public image that helps prevent any suspicions that he might spend his nights in a cape and cowl. Throughout the day, he assumes the role of the CEO of a vast corporation founded by his father. Additionally, he is often perceived as a prominent socialite, embodying the archetype of a playboy, well, depending on the iteration. As this facet of Bruce's life captures public attention, during the nighttime he sheds his literal disguise, embracing his true identity as the Batman. However, sustaining the persona of the Dark Knight comes at a considerable cost. The arsenal of state-of-the-art weaponry, cutting-edge tools at his disposal, and even his aerial combat machines all demand substantial financial resources. It is through his established persona as Bruce Wayne and the wealth he acquired that he manages to finance his crime-fighting lifestyle. So before Batman could ever even consider embarking on his crusade against evil, he would require substantial financial resources at his disposal. Bruce Wayne happens to be among the most affluent of superheroes, inheriting immense wealth through his family's company since birth, which ensured his prosperous future regardless of his chosen path. The question arises though, how rich must one be to assume the mantle of Batman? What is the extent of Bruce's financial standing, and how much does he allocate towards his heroic endeavours? Now, while the exact sum remains undisclosed, but it is undoubtedly significant, enabling him to finance the acquisition of cutting-edge gadgets, maintain a fleet of advanced vehicles, and support the intricate infrastructure of the Batcave, the costs associated with his heroism are undoubtedly huge. Considering the resources required to develop and maintain such high-tech equipment, as well as the expenses incurred in his ongoing efforts to safeguard Gotham City, thus Bruce Wayne's substantial wealth serves as a vital enabler of his pursuit of justice as Batman. So the exact network of the Caped Crusader has varied across different comic book incarnations, depending on the writer. According to Forbes, Wayne's net worth has most consistently been at around $9 billion, though there was actually a fairly recent storyline in which Bruce Wayne's net worth reached a staggering $100 billion, placing him in the same league as notable figures like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, which if you ask me is actually believable, as Wayne Industries or Wayne Technologies actually kind of deal with the same sort of stuff that Elon Musk deals with, plus a lot of other things, so it potentially could be a lot more. Anyway, the Joker orchestrated a theft in this story that resulted in the loss of his entire fortune. Such occurrences of financial setbacks have not been uncommon for Bruce. He's experienced a loss of wealth on multiple occasions throughout the comics. This particular event had far-reaching consequences, however, with the government looking into Wayne's financial affairs. Consequently, it became exceedingly challenging for him to allocate his funds towards Batman-related ventures and technology. As a result, he made the decision to transfer a significant portion of his wealth to a trusted ally and relinquished ownership of the Batcave and his luxurious mansion. This period marked a dark and difficult time for Bruce, as the extended Bat family and Batman Incorporated were left without the necessary funding to carry out their vigilantism effectively. This narrative underlines the indispensable role of Bruce's wealth in sustaining his chosen lifestyle. While a lack of money would not deter him from dealing out justice on the streets of Gotham, it would undoubtedly require significant adaptations and pose a formidable challenge for his crime-fighting endeavours. Now, the figures I will be using in this actually come from an article I came across by Thaddeus Haze. I'm sure I absolutely butchered the pronunciation of that name, so I apologise. But I thought it was a well-researched and thought-out article, so I'm going to share what he worked out. I'll leave a link to the original article in the description down below. These estimates assume that you desire the complete Bruce Wayne/Batman experience and have already mastered various martial arts and detective skills. If additional training or fitness work is necessary, you'll have to watch my video about Batman's training routine and diet plan. Let's start with the essential components. The Nomex suit, featuring flame, water and small arms resistance, along with strategically placed armor plates for flexibility. a custom-fitted bullet-resistant graphite cowl, and a shape memory polymer cape. All of this will reach a total cost of approximately $1,058,000 to achieve the desired appearance and effectiveness of the Batsuit. Now, to effectively navigate the back alleys of Gotham City safely, you'll need gadgets and weaponry. Factoring in a grappling hook, thermal camera, night vision monocular, batarangs, a selection of grenades, and other miscellaneous gadgetry, the cost of these exceeds $400,000. Now, if you prefer not to rely on public transport or walk-in during missions, you'll require the 3 main Bat vehicles. I'm just using the 3 for now: the Batmobile, the Batcycle, and the Batwing. Bear in mind that there would likely be some sort of Batboat as well, but the main 3 would be totaling an approximate cost of around $79.5 million. Now, the most substantial expense arises from Wayne Manor and its concealed Batcave nestled in the subterranean vaults. Including the construction of the mansion, equipping the Batcave with state-of-the-art Batman necessities, and incorporating 1 or 2 supercomputers, the cost would be around $600 million. This calculation also accounts for expenses incurred in securing the silence of site workers through bribes. As for the ever-present butler Alfred, Hauser speculates a yearly salary of roughly $240,000. Now finally, the moment of truth: the overall cost of assuming the mantle of Batman. According to Hauser's analysis, the total expenditure tallies an approximate $682,450,000, with the construction and outfitting of Wayne Manor constituting for nearly 90% of that sum. So I guess if you're willing to compromise on accommodation, you could become a superhero crime fighter for less than $100 million. Time to start saving. Now, although this sounds extremely expensive to become Batman, I would go as far as saying that, although well thought out, these figures only really seem to be based on what we have seen in the movies. If we are looking into a more comic book accurate Batman, then we are also talking at the cost of multiple satellites, including livable ones like the Justice League Watchtower. I'm pretty sure something like that costs a fair sum of money. A quick Google tells me that depending on size, they can range anywhere from $1 million to $400 million. I can't even imagine what the Watchtower would cost. But of course, these are all just those extra bits. It's safe to say that the initial figure of $600+ million would certainly get you going as the Dark Knight. Anyway, my question for you guys today is: how much money would you say is too much money to become the Batman? Where does it hit the point where you go, no, I can't spend that much money just to be Batman? Or is there not a number? Let me know in the comments down below what your figure is. Anyway, that's it from me today, my friends. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and return to the Batcave for more Bat content.
What are you?
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Fear. I'm vengeance.
What are your superpowers again? I'm rich.